Hello, everyone. It's hard to believe it's been a year already, but September 12th marked a year since I finished making the miniature station, which you see as a large part of this channel. So today, I thought I'd show you some changes that have occurred inside the station. There's only a couple things, it's not that much, and then I'll want to show you the inspiration for this station. I also want to talk about the future of this channel, go over everything, just because a lot's going on right now, both with this channel and in my personal life, and some things are going to change sooner or later. Inside the station, I have added benches as well as a pine cone covered in ground foam to simulate a plant. It seems like every building has a large plant in it, so I thought I'd simulate one of those. The benches are similar to the ones seen in this picture, which is the Lapeer Amtrak station. This is just another view looking into the station. The vending machine you see in there is actually made from a Tic Tac container. As you can see here, the station was largely inspired by the Marlette station, especially the shape of the lobby with the three sides. The arched windows on both sides of the door also came from this station, like you see in the picture I'm comparing here. The shape of the windows themselves came from the cupola of the Lapeer Amtrak station. The cupola is the little tower thing above the station sign. The lights over the doorway was also inspired by the Lapeer station. Even though these lights are a different shape than the ones I use, I still like the look of the lights hanging down over the doorways. I use this shape because it matches the sort of three-sided ends of the building. I say sort of three-sided end because most people will see the final wall as three different sides, even though technically only that middle section is the end, but I like to think of it as a little differently. The stones at the bottom of the building, which is technically called a rubble wall, was actually inspired by a family friend's barn, which has an old stone foundation. However, I don't want it to sort of foundation look. I kind of like the sort of mid-century look of it, like you're seeing with this post office, so I copied that basically. I wanted the station large enough so details of it would show up on the camera, so it's actually larger than you might think. Counting the overhang from the roof, it is 27 inches long, 14 inches wide, and 10 inches tall. The station, even though it's modeled after actual buildings, is not built to any scale. Based on what I could see, it's larger than G scale, but smaller than dollhouse scale. Now, a common question I get is where's the model railroad? And the truth is, even though I have one, I don't plan on showing it simply because there's no way to realistically show it as a model. No matter which direction I point the camera, the illusion is easily destroyed. It was an afterthought for the room it's in, and it just can't work. There's stuff on the walls, you can see the window, a bookshelf in one angle, and the fourth wall is the closet doors. It's in a spare bedroom, if you're wondering. And before you say put up a background, there's no room for a background because I need to walk around it and a background takes up too much space. Now I want to talk about the future of this channel going railroad by railroad. I'm hoping to get a better balance between the Mount Clemens subdivision and Flint subdivision. However, with the Flint subdivision being a main line, there's probably still going to be more of the trains on that line than the Mount Clemens subdivision. Even though you don't see that many videos of the Lapeer Industrial Railroad on this channel, I still follow them, it's just that they don't run as regularly as they used to. Amtrak may be done as a compilation at some point in the future, however catching them is usually done in the late spring and early summer. It is too dark to see the train the rest of the year. The Huron and Eastern mostly runs during the harvest season in my area, that's when I mainly plan on chasing them. However, just to balance things out, I may do a few chases in the summer. I haven't quite decided yet. It would really depend on how busy I am then. You may have noticed for as much as CSX is on this channel, there's no true intro for it. That's because I'm having difficulty finding a place to set up the station for a opening shot. I still plan on doing it, I just don't know when as yet. As for following their operations themselves, it'll probably be more of the same as usual. I really want to do more along 32nd Street where they're pretty much street running. I'm going to be completely honest with you, don't expect another Lake State Railway video on this channel. That branch line they're operating is pretty much dead. From what I hear, they only operate once every 10 to 14 days, and I have yet to see one in that frequent of a time period. I know they only have one customer, and the thing with them switching one customer is if you've seen that operation once, you've seen every single operation, so I don't know that it needs to be done more than once. I plan on keeping the Lake State Railway playlist on this channel, though. This is sort of an unofficial archive of their time in Port Huron. As I'm currently recording this, there are 5 episodes of Railroad Relics series in various stages of production. This series, while I really enjoy doing it, I still plan on keep doing it, by the way, but it's going to take much longer to produce. Instead of having an episode out once a month like I did with the original run, it's probably going to be 2 or 3 months at least between episodes. It's getting hard to find very accurate information. A lot of what's going on is just rumors and speculation, and you can't build an episode that's supposed to be like a documentary off speculation. A way that I'm trying to cut through the nonsense is to use a flowchart just to go through different ideas. I have 25 ideas of potential episodes, so it's not like it's going to be 5 episodes and it's done. This series could easily go through most, if not all, of next year. No, another reason things will be so slow is the fact that I'm working with a friend, and there may be a few more friends that add on to this, but we're working on a book together. It'll be on various train-related stuff. I'm working on a section about train stations. Because there's so much unknown about the book and it's still being done, we don't have a timeline for when it's going to be out, but I do hope to get most of it done sometime late next year. There's also the fact, and as a few of you know, this is actually my second channel. I haven't talked about my first YouTube channel because for the longest time, I haven't known what to do with it. I'm thinking about starting it back up again as maybe some sort of drawing channel or I don't know. I'm leaning towards drawing, but there's also a part of me not really sure, so I don't know. I'll let you know more about the first channel once I decide on it. I'm also going through a career change right now, so there's that to deal with, and that has the highest priority, obviously. There's also personal stuff going on with my family right now, and even with that and all the other stuff going on, there may be a point when this channel is put on hold. If it is, I'm going to let you know ahead of time, but don't expect anything to change immediately. Thanks for watching, and I'll let you know when things change as they change.